Hello everybody. Today we're going to change the fuel filters on my Ford F250. It is a Powerstroke. It's a year 2011. So we'll get under the hood and we'll see what we can do. There's two filters for this truck. This is the under hood filter and this is the filter. It's an open canister type filter that goes underneath the truck. I think this is probably the most important one. But you ought to change this one at the same time. So we'll go through the process. Stay tuned. Okay, this is the fuel filter underneath the truck. There's a few steps that we got to go through to get this off. First thing I like to do is disconnect these connectors. So these clip up there. First step is to push the little tab there. It's on a little rocker and that just comes right off. You got to disconnect that electric first. And then there's a drain here. So the yellow part twists out and then it drains what's in this container for the most part. After that, we'll use our, let's see, 36 millimeter. It is not 36 millimeter. Let me go get the right size. In the meantime, let's go ahead and get this dripping. So I'll put my drain pan underneath it and we'll break this loose. I think this plastic gets brittle over time. This will not drain your fuel tank. It's amazing how much that's drinking in instead of spewing out. Alright, I'm just going to take that whole thing out. Probably don't have to, but I'm doing it. And that's going to go for a while at that rate. So we'll let that drain while we go get the right socket. Alright, we got the right size socket now. It is a 1 1/4 inch. It may actually be metric, I'm not sure. But this will do what we need it to do. For a plastic nut, I'm not so worried. And it's a pretty tight fit. 6-point socket. Here we go. Break it loose. Very gently. There we go. Way tighter than I expected that to be. Okay. So that is the old fuel canister. Definitely used. So we'll pull this out, clean it up, check for O-rings, and get those swapped out real quick. Actually, we'll go ahead and take that O-ring off while we're here. I like to use a set of O-ring picks. These are cheap, you can get them most hardware stores. You just pull it right off. There you go. Doesn't look in bad shape. So that's a good sign. Okay. Next step.
Stop.
Okay.
Stop.
Like I said, here's the new filter. Get it out of the plastic here. That's where it clips in. It's decent. And here is the new O-ring. Alright, let's get these and go underneath, get them installed. Okay, first things first, the filter with the end with the little bevel there, beveled lip, catches inside the clips in the housing that dropped out. You just press that in. That should click into place. Okay.
Yes, here. On part. No. And this.
Next we take our new O-ring and we slide it up over the threads. Sometimes you gotta roll it a little bit. And you gotta make sure it gets all the way up into the thread relief above that top thread. From there, just reinstall the housing. And when we do this, we got to be real careful about where we stop. It's going to get tight towards the end, but you'll actually feel it hit a wall. Yeah, there we go. So we just hit it. It will not move anymore. Need to make sure that we plug in our little drain port again. Again, I don't think that has to come all the way out for it to do its job. Get it snug in there, but not too tight. And we clip on our connector. And this one is done. Okay, for this next part, I think it helps to go ahead and put as many paper towels under this thing as you can, because it will make a mess. And the smell of diesel burning on your exhaust is not a pleasant one, though you can live with it. We also don't want any opportunity to start any engine fires. That's not good for your truck, believe it or not. Okay, so next, everything up here is just done with clips. So sometimes screwdrivers help though. Get a flat blade under the top. And of course, and this one is a double clip. Okay, once you got these off, you gotta rotate this filter clockwise, anti-clockwise, or counterclockwise. Try to tilt it back so that it doesn't drip everywhere. Pull the plug off your new one. And set her down in. There we go. Get these clip back in. Okay, so that one's on. Get this one on. And now I got to go on a fishing expedition and see if I can find this plastic cap that just went flying. Alright, let's see if we can find this thing in here somewhere. Okay, I found the clip. Actually, no I didn't, but I wound up having to go to the Ford dealership and buy a $50 replacement. So don't break the clip. And now that I'm looking at it, I was prying up with the screwdriver in here, and I think all I really needed to do was to squeeze these 2 points down here, and it pops up and it stays put. So likely the clip is somewhere still here in the truck. I looked and looked and looked, especially when I found out how expensive this little piece of plastic is. Ford, you can do better than that. I'm sorry. This is ridiculous. When you make proprietary connections like this, make the replacement parts that don't require the entire fuel line to be replaced. That's just ludicrous. So there's another quick clip down here at the bottom that functions the same way. So I will pull it loose from down here now, and we'll get the new one installed. So I will probably not be able to do this where you can see it. There we go. So one-handed, I squeeze the 2 clips together. Just slowly pop that out. So that's good and loose now. Pull that out at the same time I pull that one. I didn't put my paper towels back in. I had taken them out looking for the other part. So whatever, it is what it is. So we'll take this old one out. And we'll put the new one on. Try to get them both on at the same time. Pop that one in. Pop that one in. All right, we're in. Now, again, don't just pry on this like with a screwdriver like I did. It's expensive. Just push the tabs on the bottom and it'll come loose. Okay, for the next part of this, we'll be inside the truck. Basically, you need to prime the diesel pump now. So to do that, this truck is nice because you can use the key. And what you do is you put the key in the ignition, turn off your air conditioner and the radio, and you just go to the accessory position 6 times. And you can hear it. You can hear the fuel pump under here. You can hear the air in the system. Okay, it just stopped. So what I'm gonna do is turn it off and turn it back on again, right, Willow?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll set this up down here. So you can listen to it from down here this time. Put you a little closer. Hear the air in the system. It goes for about 30 seconds and then it stops. So I won't bore you with the rest of this, but you do this 6 times, you should stop hearing the air, and it should sound clear. There we go. So that was the end of the second time. So we're gonna turn the key off again. Back to the accessory position. for the start of the third time. Okay, we'll do this 3 more times and then we'll fire the truck up, see what happens. All right, so we've turned the engine over, we've turned the key over to the accessory position 6 times. So let's see if it works now. All right, it started up. You gonna go for a drive?
No.
No, why not? That's what we do with trucks, right? We go for a drive?
Yeah.
Okay.
Big Dad does that.
Big Dad does that? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Seeing any fuel leaks, so it looks like we might have actually done something right. All right, there we go. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, like it, share it, give it a thumbs up, ring the notification bell for more content, and y'all have a good one.